Gina and Clint are not giving us enough when they do get some airtime for us to be really invested in what they have to say or do as it relates to being married.
Did I miss something? Welcome to Cliff Alerts. Today we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality-based TV series Married at First Sight, season number 16, episode number 13.
But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Please send us your comments and click that like button to help support us in the algorithm.
20 days left before decision day for Clint and Gina, and this week they've been assigned as a task by is it Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal to take each other back to their roots, right?
Right.
And so Clint starts it off by going to or visiting a soccer field where he learned a whole lot about not only the game of soccer, but also the lessons learned from life.
He was not naturally a athlete.
Right.
So he had some challenges getting it together.
Right. He began to, realize that he needed to work to be good at the sport. He began to gain confidence and learn some of the life lessons that he could overcome adversity despite,
Being
yeah,
short,
yeah,
considered.
right, and having big feet and maybe having people tease him as a result of,
Right.
the size of his feet at that age, and even his parents, I
His
believe.
parents used to clown him about his feet.
Right. So they used to kind of tease him a little bit about that. So he was able to kind of really realize that, hey, look, if I put my mind to it, I can go ahead and do it and be
Right.
successful at it. And that is a serious lesson to learn in and or through athletics.
And additionally, Gina said that him opening up and revealing that story to her made him attractive to her, and she hopes that she has done the same thing. So we see her going to the here school,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, with
with
19 days left.
right. And she said she was into broadcasting when she went to high school, but she pivoted to hairdressing and she found a home there
Hmm.
and she stuck with it, although it was hard and challenging.
Hmm.
She overcame those challenges and she has a dream of one day owning a hairdressing school herself.
Yeah, and Clint was saying that he likes the fact that she is a boss lady and that it's really desirable. It's something that he can connect with and bond with because he's kind of like the same. It is something that they can begin to use to get closer and closer to one another, maritally speaking.
Right, but they're showing us sort of character traits with people that are good.
And successful at
And
business.
right, but they're not showing us relationship stuff, like they have in a relationship going on. They seem more like colleagues, praising each other's gifts for being business owners,
Right,
but
their attributes, yes.
it doesn't morph into a relationship between them because Gina could say all day long that she is becoming attracted to Clint, but based on her outfit, that's not gonna bring any boys to the yard. That's all I'm saying. Gina had an event at their home, and Gina invited,
Her stylist, I think it's Jen, Aubrey, Raina, and Sam.
and I think Aubrey is her friend. We have yet to see Clint and his friends kick it back with Gina. That has been missing. So I'm not sure what that's all about.
So maybe it has something to do with the fact that both of them acknowledge how important Gina's business is to her and how much time she's got to devote to it. And because of that, that's all she really focuses on.
This is the point. You're not getting any substance from them.
Right.
You're not seeing her mother or her sister. That is absent. So we're getting the same treatment with Clinton Gina with her colleagues from work and her friend.
Hmm.
And at one point, you know how Clint likes to make jokes. Gina made lasagna, and he said that he wanted the what? The food,
He basically said that the future of their marriage depended upon how the lasagna turned out before he tasted it.
right?
So he got a little joke in there, got a little jab in with the misses and all that, and that was kind of cute. I mean, I like the fact that Clint seems to be finding, these little moments for humor that I think are really fun and interesting and well placed. But he also understands that he's got to get to that crust that he's constantly referenced, of who Gina is. I don't think that that's happening as maybe it could and or should for where they are with what 18, 19 days left.
We saw them at the cowboy rally, and they were both having a good time. But every time they filmed them, they seemed to be dry or laid back or, i.e., boring. And I'm sure I know these are not two boring people because Clint certainly is not boring. However, you don't see chemistry between them, and you don't see any of them trying to approach the other to get chemistry going.
Not in a real substantive way on camera.
Right.
Maybe away from the camera, maybe they're making progress, maybe not. But as it relates to on camera, I'm not seeing that part of it, especially from a little bit more so than his end, her end.
Yeah, you don't see Clint trying to make a move or anything, or Gina trying to be flirty.
Hmm.
You don't see that happening, and I don't know if it's because of the edits. I don't know what it is, but they're just coming across right now as a nothing burger.
And also,
And
too,
I don't think that is right or fair for these people to be portrayed in this way. I think that if they know they don't have a connection, they should gracefully bow out rather than showing us every week these people acting like they're brother and sister rather than, husband and wife.
I'd like to see them both make it, but at the same time, it just doesn't seem like they're progressing at a pace
Right, they're not. It's
that
not
would
moving.
hold our interest.
I would think that the experts would have come in early to try to get these people going in a direction because left on their own, they're going to continue doing what they are accustomed doing.
Yeah, it's almost like we wish, and when I say we as viewers, and maybe I'm assuming incorrectly for my for our viewers and all of us as a viewing audience, way more than I should. But I would like to see them progress faster than they.
Yeah, but not a whole lot of people are looking at the views with Gina and Clint compared to the others.
Right, right.
And by the way, we have other content on Married at First Sight, old stuff that you can look at.
Had to drop it on them.
It's funny, but I just feel sad for them that they should just make a definitive decision and cut bait at this point.
Clint doesn't want to say or do the wrong thing that's going to jeopardize the progress that he's made. Uh, and from my vantage point, Gina doesn't want to reveal um, certain things about herself to men in general, but in particular, her husband, Clint, who she's getting more and more comfortable with, but maybe not at a rate that is going to leave them in a secure place by come decision day.
That's all we have. I hope they get it together, but I just think as a viewer, it's getting too tedious right now because they're not showing us anything.
That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else.
Thank you.